Hi everybody, Mr. Arsenal. Right, this is a brand new former Arsenal podcast. It's going to be live panels starting from the season. And first, this is sort of short notice, hence it's so late in what it's meant to be. Basically, I'm joined tonight by Colin. Right, Colin?
How you doing, Ryan? Are you all right?
Actually looking forward to a season for once, so yeah, I'm all right. I'm not going to put it that way. And then I'm joined by Sam. You all right?
Hello. You okay, Ryan?
Sam?
Hi. I don't know. There's something wrong with the connection, man. Something wrong with the connection.
Yeah, the connection on my ones as well.
No idea what's going on.
The connection, isn't it?
So anyway, while this sort itself out, what did the fixtures? City, home, straight away, and then Chelsea, and then West Ham, and then after that 2 away games, Brighton and Newcastle. Brighton, Cardiff, Newcastle.
Well,
for a totally random FA, completely random, not fixed at all fixture list.
Well, to be honest, I'm not that fussed about it. Like, I mean, okay, fine. I'll grant the fact that we could have gotten an easier, first few months of the season, but they're saying, like, Arsene Wenger's Arsenal, if that makes any sense at all. If this was Arsene Wenger's Arsenal, I'd be saying, nope, we're fucked. But since this is something completely new and different to anything that the majority of Arsenal fans have seen before, I can only speak for myself, but this is the second manager that I've seen at Arsenal in my lifetime. So it's something refreshing for once. And to be honest, I'm buzzing for it, mate. Bring Man City on. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I was thinking, I called it a couple of days ago, and I put that tweet saying we're going to get even City, Liverpool, Spurs. And there's people, oh no, they won't put it. And I said it, I've put out, we played Liverpool twice on the first day of the season in recent seasons. Chelsea themselves, when Mourinho first came in, got given United at home. So it does get done to you. We're all looking for better. I personally think it's the best time to play City, home or was. They haven't got no momentum going into that game at all in the World Cup. Whereas we've got lots of Birmingham, Lacazette, amongst others that have not gone to the World Cup ready and fresh, ready to go. With a manager that will have them ready, tactically and everything. What do you think?
What do you reckon, lads? I mean, me personally, I'm cool with Man City stop being our first game. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not that fussed, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm buzzing, mate. To be honest with you, like for me, I want to face anyone. Like I was looking at the fixtures at the start, I was like, oh, we've got Man City, we've got Chelsea. The second game as well. It's gonna be tough. But then I was like you said, Colin, this ain't Arsene Wenger's Arsenal anymore. This is a fresh start. Like this United gets a free ride for the first year for me. Like obviously, imagine everyone should be buzzing for the first game against Man City. Imagine if we beat them. And then we get something against Chelsea. We've played two of the hardest teams in the league and done really well. And if we don't beat them, then it's nothing different that we've had in the last 15 years. We've been smashed by nearly every big team anyway. So for me, I'm buzzing, man. I can't wait. We're actually signing some players in the positions that we need. We're gonna have to face them anyway at some stage of the season. So for me, get them out of the way. As like you were saying, Ryan, as well, probably a good time to play them because half of their squad's going to be in the World Cup more than ours, and we've got some big players that didn't go. So yeah, man, bring it on. The Emirates should actually be a decent atmosphere. It's got to be Unai Emery's first ever game at home to the champions. You know, you can't, if you're not buzzing for that, I don't know, you know, you shouldn't be, you're in the wrong sport. So for me, I'm looking forward to it, man. I think we could beat them, to be honest with you, but you know, we have to wait and see. But yeah, man, I'm buzzing for it. Decent game to start off with.
Yeah. Not to mention the fact that we've signed a few players since, like, as of last week, Tops.
Exactly, man. This is what I'm saying. Finally, bro. Like, we're sorting out visits. We're getting linked with a CD.
There's one I'm buzzing for. There's one two that I'm buzzing for, actually.
Yeah.
Lichtsteiner being one of them.
Yeah.
Torreira being the other one.
I swear, honestly, Sam, you have no idea how good this guy is.
Lucas Torreira is levels. I know. Trust me when I say this, right? I know how good he is. He's literally. He's gonna, if he has a really good World Cup, his price is gonna go up. It's gonna go through the roof. And if you can secure him now, we've got a massive gem on our hands. And like you said, this is like a new Arsenal, a new start. Everyone should be bustling because, you know, like with Wenger, it's always stubbornness in the transfer market. This year we haven't been stubborn. This year we haven't been stubborn. We've gone for it. We've got Lichtsteiner in. We've got Socrates in. We're gonna probably get Lucas Torreira in. Hopefully that works out and goes through. We'll probably get Leno in, another centre defender, and if we do have enough money and space, we'll probably get another winger in. And obviously, I'm buzzing because at the end of the day, it's not a mediocre team no more. Unai Emery is going to give these players a chance to show them what they can do. Because if they're not good enough, then he's going to get rid of every single one of them that aren't good enough. So yeah, I'm buzzing for the first game of the season. Like you guys said already, Man City's players are most of them are at the World Cup. So when they come back, they're going to be tired. They're going to be lackluster. And it's a perfect time to play them as well. So,
yeah. And Chelsea's two best players as well, like Courtois and Hazard, they're like in Belgium squad as well. So, like depending on how far Belgium get, they'll be shot to pieces.
Yep. Because Belgium's one of the favourites to go towards the last four. So if Belgium do make it towards the last four and stuff, they're gonna have to be given an extended break over before the season starts. So yeah, by the time the season starts, rather.
Oh no, that's like positive. Like, I mean, okay, I know a fair bit about Lucas Torreira because, like, you guys know I watch Italian football practically whenever I get a chance.
Yeah.
Lichtsteiner, but you're not convincing me that Bellerin starts ahead of this guy. You're not.
This guy pocketed Harry Kane in the Champions League.
I know he did. I was watching the game, and with Lichtsteiner, the one thing that I would say that he has, right, that Bellerin doesn't, right, is defensive positioning.
Yeah, that's true. Spot on.
Like, honestly, when was the last time a player at Arsenal had that?
No.
Years ago.
No one, man.
Exactly.
It's true,
man. Exactly, man.
But overall, everyone's happy with the fixtures, yeah? Overall.
Yeah, I mean, granted, it could have been a better start, but well, we could have gotten like someone else, but like I told you, like this is new to everyone. Like, you know, Unai Emery and whatnot being there, like this isn't something that we've seen in a long time, and like. Tops, you said it earlier, right? Emery gets a free pass from me.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Honestly, I'm not taking the piss. Like, I'm not gonna complain once this season, right? I guarantee you, because when you look at the squad, right, forget the additions we've made for the moment, right? Look at the dead wood in the squad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So much dead wood, mate. And you got to think like Emery needs time to embed his own personal style on the team. We've had Arsene Wenger's style for how many years? 20 odd years. Like we need to be defensively disciplined, and we've not been like that for God knows how long. So he needs a bit of time. It's going to take more than 1 year to try and implement that into the whole entire squad to actually take responsibility when they've not got the ball and stuff. So yeah, man, he gets a free ride for me. Like I'm not going to complain about him. Even if we lose the first 2 games, it's just going to be because if you look at it last season, we gained 3 points out of 9 in our first 3 games. We lost to Stoke and Liverpool, and we beat Leicester. And you look at our first 3 fixtures this season, you probably say it's harder. So if we got 3 points out of 9, it would be the same as last season with harder fixtures. So for me, he gets a free pass, man. Like I'm interested to see how the likes of, if you can improve the likes of Bellerin, if Iwobi stays and just get loaned out, if you can improve him, obviously Xhaka as well, because we've not seen the best out of him. Just all these little players that within the squad, if we don't sell them, we could actually make them better than they were last season. So I think it's going to be an interesting season, and I'm looking at May. I'm so looking forward to it. Just not to be in this Wenger era anymore. I'm buzzing about it. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, bro.
Same here.
Yeah. I think you guys are just represent it here.
It's going to be bright, lads. It really is. Like, the way I look at it, like, I know there's, like, a lot of players that ideally we would like to get rid of, but shifting away from that for, like, 2 seconds, right? Yeah. If there's enough money in the budget, I would like to get us a DM. Like, that's what I would want. Like, if that's in Zonzi, fine. Like, I mean, I can sort of go with that because, well, 1, Premier League experience, and 2, he's a nasty bastard.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it.
What would you do with, like, Wilshere and Ramsey? Would you sell them, or obviously would you offer Wilshere a new deal?
Well, Wilshere's gone. Topps, Wilshere's gone anyway.
Yeah, man, he looks like it. I've seen
like
his Instagram post that it's gone.
It's gone anyway. Yeah, Ramsey, he's probably Ramsey. I think is going to feature for the first team.
Yeah,
this season, because there was rumblings a while ago that Emery wants to make Ramsey and Aubameyang focal points in this team, and I think that's what will happen.
Yeah.
And I think the fact that we're trying to offer Ramsey a new deal by, upping his wages, it's just like, well, that's kind of confirmed the rumblings from a few months ago,
Yeah, it's a big incentive for him to stay, offering that, massive wage increase. And I think the very thing with Ramsey is that he does have a tendency to be quite injury prone in terms of he'll have a good spell like 4 or 5 games and then he'll be injured for like a month. That's the only worry I would say about him. But to be fair to him, last season he was quality, to be honest with you, when he was playing. I think he got like 10 goals and like 30 appearances. Didn't make that many games because obviously he was injured quite a lot through the season. But I think if you can keep him fit, and I mean there's even reports that you might make him captain, so I'll be all for that, to be fair, because well, you have to say he's probably a club legend, man. Like, he's been there 10 years, scored 2 winning cup finals, goals. He's been loyal when other people have snaked us and left for all the rival teams. So for me, given the captaincy, he does perform in big games. He never hides away or anything. So yeah, man, stay fit, and he's probably our captain. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree. I personally agree. Like, he's been here for 10 years now. Like you said, 2 cup final winners, come back from injury, and he's done something that's absolutely remarkably, brilliant. Like, when he broke his leg, he might have thought to himself, that my career might not go anywhere, but he's kept at it. He's kept going, and in the end, he will go down in Arsenal folklore and in Arsenal history for the fact that he scored 2 winners in 2 cup finals. Like you said, if he is captain, I think he'll be a good thing for us next season, because if he's the one that we should literally build around, because he'll be the main player, he'll be the main focal point. I mean, if you had to pick between him and Wilshere, I'd have to go with Ramsey, because Ramsey's got the quality, he's got the goals, he's always there in and out. So yeah.
For me, he should be captain. Like, he should be. Like, don't get me wrong, Wilshere as captain would have been nice. However, the guy is. Don't get me wrong. I like Wilshere, but he's too injury prone. Like, more so than Ramsey. Honestly, his legs are made of glass. And I'm not taking the piss. Like, that's like, and see when, like, you know, when he's like with Arsenal fans, right? People, when Jack Wilshere does nothing in a game, and shout out to Chigga as well, right? Because he raised this point as well. Arsenal fans have their favourites.
Yeah.
And Jack Wilshere was one of them. Like, when he did nothing in a game, right? He always got, oh, at least he tried.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, yeah, okay. I can I can work my socks off, right, on a football pitch in a game, right? Does that make me any good? Nah. Nah. At least with Ramsey, he's been the one that's been driving us on in midfield when Wilshere's played crap.
As I was trying to say, even this season, he played quite a few games. It's like he'll get an injury, but a little niggle. He'll be out for 2-3 games where he's like fully in the flowing. And I'm just like, well, he's 29 now. He can't get it together now after nearly 2 years of being full on injured. There's no way there's no way he can get back to what you were, fitness wise.
No.
It's all well and good building.
No, I don't see how Wilshere can be like. Honestly, I don't see it. Like, I don't see it how Wilshere like can be like, you know. You don't get named captain just because you're a fan favorite, you know.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, that's one of Wilshere's biggest flaws, to be honest. Like, his production is so poor. Like, I think this season he played like over 40 games and got like 2 goals and like 2 or 3 assists. It's just not good enough, considering he does drive forward quite a lot. And you compare that to Ramsey, who got like 10 goals and like 11 assists, 12 assists. It's just incomparable. So yeah, for me, I mean, I don't like Wilshere, to be honest with you. He's overrated, but I did like him because obviously, you know, he loves the club or whatnot, and he has got ability. Don't get me wrong, but his end product is, you know, reminiscent of how you would be where, like, it reminds me like Iwobi now. Like, Iwobi's like 21, 22. That's the kind of numbers that he gets, and that's the kind of numbers at that age you probably expect someone to get. But Wilshere's like 26, 27. He's got to be evolving now. He's got to be getting like 10, 12 goals now, getting 10, 12 assists, not the same 2 or 3. So it's kind of like his end product's still in that infant stage where he was when he was like 19, 20. So yeah, I mean, it's sad that he's gone, but at the end of the day, we probably, if we buy someone, we probably could get someone who's more productive, who does the same job as him. So yeah, man, it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, we've got someone that, I mean, it's not been announced yet, but, you know, Torreira offers more defensively.
Yeah.
And going forward, he produces as well. So really, we've replaced Jack.
Yeah. And he's younger as well.
It's not really a loss, is it?
Yeah, he's 22, 26, so.
He is 22 tops, yeah.
And it's the first Uruguayan we'll have at Arsenal for, I probably think, the first Uruguayan player.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Had we got Suarez, he would have been the first one, but That's in the past now.
That was embarrassing. That was.
Don't get me started, man.
That was just so embarrassing.
Yeah.
All we had to do was just pay the release clause, and that's it. But £1 extra. Imagine you did that for the Jamie Vardy one. That would have been even worse.
I don't know. I don't know, man. It's really, really fucking weird. Oh, thank God that era's over now.
Yeah. Cheers to that, man. Cheers to that.
I'll raise a bottle of.
I did say when Wenger was stepping down, we'd get answers this summer, and so far we're getting the answers because transfer-wise, we are we're getting down and getting it done early. Whereas in years gone by, there would be linked with players, but under Wenger, it was always dragging it out. And it just fall apart. Look at Lamar last year. All summer after Lacazette was done, all we heard was Lamar. Then it died down, and then at the last minute, we put a stupid bid in. I don't know.
92 million as well.
Whereas this dude, that was basically coming, well, we're going to get the new players that you just concentrate on players. It seems to be working.
Yeah, and you know, I have a feeling that Emery's probably said to the board. Emery's probably said to the board,
they won't have our fan base to this. Won't be an overnight thing, but it might happen, you never know.
Yeah.
No.
That's what
although to be fair, Leno, to be fair though, the Leno talk right after we got the Torreira deal pretty much wrapped up. Fabrizio Romano was like, "Oh yeah, Arsenal are talking to Leno now," and I was just like, what's happening here?
Yeah, we never did that ever, bro.
Nah, that was weird, man.
Yeah, I hear that.
What was that, like 15 minutes after the Torreira deal? Like, fucking hell, it was rapid. Fucking hell. You barely have time to find your fucking seat.
I think to fix holes, weaknesses that we have in our squad, and not just any old player. Or you just got goals. We'll have you then. We'll have you just attack. It's actually sort and goalkeeping by the looks of it. Whereas Wenger's never done that in how many years?
So many.
That's true. But the Wenger era is done, so happy days, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, definitely happy days. Because, as I said at the beginning of the video, if this is out, say, we've got in, we had last summer, going into it, West Ham, we have the fixtures at the start, asking where the hell, because like hell would we be getting points off City, let alone where in the state that we're in.
Yeah. Although right now with the squads, right, and I'm looking at it from a purely like, you know, quality based kind of way of looking at it. If the aim is top four, I don't think we're there yet.
No.
Like, if the aim, like, because don't get me wrong, Torreira, Lichtsteiner, Socrates, great. Brilliant start. Leno as well, if that comes off, great. Is that enough? No. We still need a defensive midfielder. If we're playing the 4-3-3, we need a wide man.
Yeah, we need like a Lamar, but he's gone to Atletico, so.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of that, there's one, you know, winger that is at Leicester right now that would be perfect for us. Riyad Mahrez. There you go.
Yep.
There's your winner.
Do you think we'll pay the money, Colin?
Like,
Exactly.
Because Leicester won a lot.
well, maybe.
They want 60, what, 65? 70?
Well, to be fair, I think we all know the 50 million budget was bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course it was.
Like we've got
Yeah,
more, way more than that.
We've only spent already. For like 3 players.
Right, because if you think about it, right, the Leno deal, right, 22 million, right, if that comes off, you've got the Torreira deal, which is 30 million euros, but 10 up front and 20 over 2 years. So that's 30 million gone already, or actually no, 32 gone already, right? You've then got Socrates, which is 16 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we had just 50 million in the budget, we would have spent 48 million
Already.
Yeah, we wouldn't be preparing
which would leave
for
us
Soyuncu as well, the Freiburg defender.
exactly, which would only leave us with 2 million quid. Yeah. So, nah, 50 million budget bullshit.
It is.
Bullshit.
But you know,
And
in
it's
days
the
of
same with last season as well.
being announced.
It's the same with last season.
Besides,
Noticed when they,
yeah.
it was 200 mil. Second he said he was leaving, it then went down to 50 mil. Then 2 days after Emmy was announced, it went up to 35 mil. It's just the media trying to drive our fan base into a complete meltdown because they thrive on it. They've got a story put in the paper.
They do.
I know anyone that knows anything about Arsenal, right, knows we have the funds to spend. It's not rocket science. It's really not.
It's not.
Like we make double 50 million on a match day. So there you go.
It's true.
Do you think we'll sell anyone, guys?
And I think Mustafi.
Shirley Labour.
Who do you think we'll sell him? How much do you think we could get for him?
I think 20 million
20
max.
mil.
Max.
That's a bit of a push, Sam, innit?
Trust me, I'm to like 12 or something, man. The way he was for me last season.
Yeah, I'd say a maximum.
Yeah, max 20. But I don't know who would even buy him, man. Seriously, like what kind of level, especially like the Premier League. What, maybe like a West Ham or something like that?
That's too deep for him. Man.
Jesus, flipping now, man. I mean, to
think Sampdoria, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
He could go back to Sampdoria, boys. He could go back there.
Yeah.
Like he was actually pretty good at Sampdoria.
Yeah.
He was.
But then again, they were shit. They were shit back then. I do remember that.
I mean, I remember Inter wanted him this time last season. Like,
on loan, innit?
Yeah, that was a loan. Yeah, so they even didn't want to pay money for him. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know. Do you think Emery could improve him, or is that it for Mustafi? You think?
I
Dude,
think we'll probably give everyone.
There's no amount of coaching that can help him. There's no amount of coaching that can help him, bruv.
Yeah, exactly.
I swear, there's something wrong with him.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
the amount of times he goes.
Yeah, he's got no football.
Like, he just goes sliding in for no reason, boys. Yeah. Honestly, he does.
Yeah.
Like, it's just why are you sliding in? Stay on your fucking feet.
Exactly.
Like that time against CSK Moscow at home, where before they got the free kick, he just kicked it in the air. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like,
I know,
like backwards, he wasn't even looking, and then we could see the free kick, and then they score. It's just stuff like that. It's just like, you're brain dead. Like, why would you even do that?
Not even that, Tops, right? Not even that, right? The first goal against Man City in the cup final.
Oh, cup final.
Oh,
like,
that pissed me off.
Aguero like blew on him and he fell down.
Aguero tapped him and walked off.
Yeah, that was man. Jesus. Yeah.
Like he tapped him, right, and then he's like he turns his fucking back, right, and he's complaining to the official like, Aguero just fouled me, and I'm just like, track the fucking run, you idiot.
He's through on goal in a cup final. What are you doing?
I know exactly.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think you're right. Sell this guy. So what about
Yeah.
Xhaka? You guys think we'll keep Xhaka?
I think Xhaka will get. He won't
Give him a
get sold.
chance.
I don't think he'll be in the first team week in, week out.
Yeah.
But
No.
he will be in and around the squad.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't perform, then he's gone. Simple as that.
Yeah. I agree with that. So what would your like midfield be then? Yeah.
Oh, like okay, with the squad we have.
Yeah, the squad we got now.
I would say, well, right now, I would say Maitland-Niles in there.
Yeah. That's
Mate,
good.
you got to have him in there.
Yeah, that's good shot.
Oh yeah, got to. Torreira, I think, will be in there.
Yeah.
If once that's made official, like, because he's at an age where he needs to be playing regularly.
Yeah.
So that's what I would look at it for. And then Aaron Ramsey next to him.
That's him.
Yeah.
It's like three-man midfield.
Yeah.
That's good. Have to agree with that, man. Have to agree with that. But then, if we play 4-3-3, where does that leave the superstar?
Doesn't get in the team, bro.
Wow.
Wow. Can't believe you said that, Colin.
For the hate.
What are you on about, Sam? He doesn't. Nah. Right. Nah. I know some people try and get a reaction out of me. I know, but here's why. Right? Ozil doesn't get in this team.
Yeah.
One, does a 4-3-3 accommodate a number 10? No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. That's true as well.
Right? And Mesut Ozil on the left wing for us, right? If you paid any attention to Arsenal over the last 5 or so years,
He's horrible on the left wing.
Yeah, can't play left, man.
Ozil on the left wing for us does not work.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead on the left.
So,
I got knocked out. Okay.
where are you going to play him? Like centre midfield?
Nah.
He's not a De Bruyne. He's not Coutinho.
You're right about that.
Like, I'd have more faith in like Coutinho and De Bruyne playing centre midfield than Mesut Ozil.
That's true.
Like, he has no defensive awareness. Like, playing Mesut Ozil in the centre midfield is like, I don't know, playing a Wobie in centre midfield. You remember how bad that was?
Yeah, that was awful.
That's horrible.
Awful. Oh,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Need I say any more on Mesut Ozil? No, didn't think so.
No.
Sit down, Ozil fanboys. You're dismissed.
Oh my god. It's crazy.
We'll get so much hate from the Air's lovers when I do see this. Fucking hell.
Oh, man. To be fair, though, like, well, if Ozil goes, the Ozil fanboys will probably leave with him.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
no one's gonna pay him 350 grand a week. That's the thing now. So we're kind of like stuck with it.
350 grand for what, man?
I know, and thinking about it now, we shouldn't have offered a new contract, because like, what are we gonna get back in return? We're not gonna get that quality back, that 350 grand a week kind of service from him, and he can only play as a number 10. He's not versatile. So if you want to change formation, you can't do it.
Lads, I gotta go.
Oh,
I'll see you later. Yeah, I gotta go.
All right, no,
That's all right.
See you
Sorry,
later.
son.
See you later.
right,
You know, so. Cheers for coming on anyway.
I don't know, bro. Like,
yeah,
Ozil doesn't get in this team, man. He doesn't.
yeah, he doesn't fit
He
every
doesn't.
style either. Like, he wants hard-working, disciplined, organized kind of players. And obviously, Ozil's a luxury player. He's free roaming, does what he wants, goes where he wants. He doesn't track back. He doesn't care about that defensive work. As you said, Colin, he's got no defensive awareness anyway. So he doesn't really fit Emery. You couldn't see Emery buying him, could you? Like, he doesn't really fit what Emery wants in terms of hard work and discipline and organization. So whether he starts in the Emery team, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. I can't see it really, to be honest with you.
No. Like, the way I would look at it, right, is out of the top 6, right? Because that's where we should be aiming at.
Mm.
Would he get near Man City's team? No.
No.
No. Would he get near Man United's team? Possibly.
Possibly, yeah, maybe.
Well, yeah, Mourinho
Possibly.
loves him, so
Mourinho
yeah.
hates him though, don't he? So,
Because Mourinho plays like a 4-2-3-1 mostly.
yeah, he does. Yeah.
Would he get into Chelsea? Well,
they,
Chelsea play a 3-4-3 most games, or a 3-5-2. So I wouldn't think so.
Nah, not in that formation. I don't think so. No.
Would he get into Liverpool's? Nah.
Oh, no way, no way, no way.
And that's not because he's not good enough to get into the Liverpool side. That's because he won't fit Klopp's style of play.
Yeah, style of play, no chance, mate. The amount of work you have to do off the ball.
Would he get into? I hate saying this, but would he get into Spurs? No.
Now again, work off the ball.
No.
Pochettino, expects a lot, so I don't think he would either, man.
Yeah, a lot of that is down to style of play, not the quality of the player.
Yeah.
Like, on player quality, yes, Ozil would get into Man United, Liverpool's, Chelsea's, and Tottenham's.
Yeah.
On quality. I'm not denying that. Style of play-wise, no.
No.
And I'm not saying I don't think Ozil's good. Of course he is.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Of course he is. But would he fit Emery's style of play? I'm not so sure he does. And to be honest, that question has still to be answered. We won't know until the first couple of games of the season.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And yeah, it's true. Well, I mean, yeah,
at least we know he's actually drilling. On the training pitch, and on the pitch, we're drilling.
Yeah. I mean, it depends how far.
Yeah. The good thing is, right, was the manager's being financially backed. That I like.
Yeah, that's something that we're going to need over.
It's not like in gaps, as we were talking about earlier. It's literally like they're getting it all done now. They're not messing. They're get it done early. Get the players in. Get the pre-season started, and start as a minute to go on.
Yeah, we need to. To be honest, I'm thinking at it like, well, I don't know. It's really difficult to like call where we will finish. I think, well, right now 5th.
Yeah,
but
I'll say that.
If we get a defensive midfielder and Leno in, I think we could get top 4.
Yeah.
Plus a centre back as well. I'm not forgetting that.
I mean, the
So
good thing. The good thing if we don't get top 4, obviously, Unai Emery is a specialist in the Europa League, so there is that possibility of getting Champions League through there. So that's probably a positive having him as a manager. But
well, yeah, but the thing is, Tops, right? I would rather we prioritize the league this time.
Yeah.
Like I'm nothing against the Europa League, like, but that killed us like from February onwards.
Yeah, the league games meant nothing. Like, they're so. Yeah, I get it.
Like, so I would like us to. I would like us to focus on the league, but if the only way we can get Champions League is Europa League, then fine, go for it.
I mean, if we can do both, then that'd be better as well. So you never know.
Exactly. that are rough signings on Mourinho, because that's something he couldn't do in his first season at United. Get both top 4 and Europa League win.
Yeah.
He had to go via the Europa League.
Yeah, the only thing I would say to that, lads, right, is that Europa League, it kind of like fucks your season up.
Yeah, especially the latter stages. But the group stage, you can like, depending on where you get the group, obviously, you're getting like the minnows. You can sort of put your B and C squads out. You can afford to do that. Whereas in the knockouts, obviously, you get your AC Milans or whoever. That's when you've got to start putting your big boys in the squad if you're taking it serious or not. Depending on where you're doing it. Depending on that, look at Wenger last year. As soon as our scenes fell apart, domestically, he started putting blood like Mkhitaryan, Lacazette, Ozil, all in that starting 11 in the squad itself. Even taking them out to like Offerson.
Yeah, Mickey is another question as well. Like, I mean, I don't know. I think Mickey could be on the right again. Like, to be honest, I wouldn't be against that because he has played right wing before.
Yeah, I don't think he looks too
I
bad.
mean, he's not like Mesut Ozil. He's not like Mesut Ozil, who's completely useless at like a wing spot. You know?
Yeah. He's got the work rate there and more versatile than Mesut Ozil. But yeah, with playing Mesut on the left and on the right, it doesn't work at all. He never had, I can't remember. I don't think he's ever had a good game like playing out there. Like I remember when we played against Spurs at Wembley, and he started to do that and played him. I think he played Mkhitaryan on the left, and it was all right, and it just didn't work, man. It was just great. So yeah, man.
Yeah, I remember one game like in 2014, I think it was, when he was on the left wing mostly. He was absolutely garbage.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was Swansea or something. He just offered nothing.
Yeah, atrocious.
Like, I don't know. I don't think you can play Ozil, Mickey, and Ramsey in the same squad. I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We talk about transfer. Who do you think at the goalkeepers do get Leno? Who do you think will be going? Czech or Spain?
Ospina, 100%.
Yeah, Ospina. Yeah,
because I think what will happen, right? Ospina's like what, 5 foot? What? How tall is he? Like 5 feet something?
5'8", I think. 5. Really small.
Fucking hell, he's tiny. Fucking hell, he's tiny. I think he'll go check from where he's at in his career right now. Number 2 is ideally suited for him because he's still got that experience. Yes, he's past it, but if he's not playing week in, week out, his mistakes aren't noticeable.
Yeah, it's true. And
whereas last season they were because he was playing week in, week out.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think having Czech as the second keeper is like you said, mate, the perfect role for him. I think maybe even if we get someone like Leno, who's like 26, maybe he can learn some pointers off Czech, who's obviously experienced as well, and he can, and that's what we obviously everyone thought we were going to do when we had Szczesny. Have Czech number 2, have Szczesny do his thing and number 1, and then we've got 2 decent goalkeepers, but obviously we've sold Szczesny for 10. It's ridiculous, and we're gonna have to get Leno now. Hopefully we do, and then I think that'll be the perfect, solution instead of having this stupid thing where we had like Europa League keeper and all that kind of stuff. Just have a certified number 1 keeper and a certified number 2 keeper, so there's no confusion. There's no swapping.
Yeah.
Ospina started off as the Europa League keeper, then Czech was the Europa League keeper, and then Ospina went back to Europa League. It was just so confusing. Like, just have set roles for both our keepers, so everyone knows where they are. So yeah, I think that'll be better. I think Ospina will be sold. Probably I think he's been linked with Fenerbahce, so he'll probably go there for like a cut price of like 4 or 5 mil or something. So yeah, he'll be sold after the World Cup probably.
Yeah, Ospina's good for me as well. Not even debating it. Like, because he's 5'8".
Yeah.
Like the only thing he's good at is shot stopping.
Yeah. His shot stopping is
You
decent.
leaving anyway?
Like, well, I'd get rid of him anyway because like he's just not.
Yeah, I don't think he's good enough. He's not big enough. He's too small, man. Like certain goals, taller he would save. There's so many goals where I think he could save that if he was a bit taller. Like, he gets lobbed too easily. Even like cup final goal, like comes off his line. It's so easy to lob because he's like 5'8". And there's just so many other goals, man. Like in the North London derby a couple of years ago where Harry Kane had a shot and he went top corner. But I'm thinking if he was a bit taller, he would have saved that. So yeah, for me, I just don't think he's good enough to be an Arsenal keeper. To be honest with you, I think he's all right, but nah, he's not got a big enough presence. You need someone who's like, let me look at the size of like Courtois. Like he's like 6'5", massive presence, big keeper. That's what you want, man. Someone who's going to command their box, come out for corners, and be be decisive. I mean, I remember when I went to friggin' Nottingham Forest in the first goal, like the guy literally just headed it above him. Like he didn't even foul him, just because he was so small. He just headed it above him because he was taller. That was literally it. I was like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, yeah. So yeah, I'd sell him definitely.
Yeah, because you look at because the thing is, right, Tasha, you look at the other the top 6 teams, right? Man City, Ederson, guys like what, 6 feet?
Yeah. See, over 6 foot, definitely.
Right. Man United, De Gea.
Yeah, over 6 foot.
Chelsea, Courtois. Spurs, Lloris.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Liverpool, well, I wouldn't really class either of their keepers as top drawer.
Yeah,
so,
crap anyway, so yeah. Leave them out. But yeah. If you're going to be
I'll leave Liverpool.
But all the other top keepers, and they're like over 6 foot. Do you know what I mean?
You see the point, Tops, yeah? Chelsea, Man United, Tottenham, City, all of them have a physical presence in between the sticks.
Exactly.
Like if Leno's that, fine.
Yeah, I think Leno's like 6'3", 6'4" himself. So yeah, that's what we need, man. That's what we need.
Exactly. We've had like midgets ago for years.
Legit.
Like the worst one of the lot, right? This might be controversial. Actually, no, it's not. But Ospina reminds me of him a little bit. Vito Minoni.
Oh yeah,
the Italian, remember?
Yeah. God.
No, he's not ready now.
Yeah.
He was shocking.
Yeah, he couldn't be trusted, honestly. He was awful.
Seriously, Italian keepers, right, are supposed to be intelligent. He was the furthest thing from intelligent.
Yeah, he was unreal.
He made Almunia look good. That's saying something at the time.
Jesus, Almunia.
He was even small. He was tiny as well.
Yeah, he was small as well.
Yeah. Wait, Fabianski was 6 foot, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know. Either way, signs are promising. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, I'm happy so far. The business done so far. Obviously, the transfer window ends earlier as well. So, yeah, it's looking positive, mate. It's looking positive.
Yeah.
We couldn't ask for anything.
It is from that side. No. And to be honest, lads, right, see when you have like a full summer, right, where I've not complained once, you know you're doing good.
Exactly. We're on to a winner there. Yeah.
Exactly.
Win-win.
Exactly. Exactly. I get called like the guy that complains too much. Well, all summer I have not complained once. So
Yeah. I'm not here to peep, to be fair. So yeah, you're right, bro.
nope. Nope. No.
Oh dear.
Anyway, this has been fun, lads. But you know, I've got to shoot because I got other shit to do and that. But
Yeah, man.
Obviously, it's been like sound being on here and whatnot.
Yeah, cheers for having me.
And I'm sure I will. I don't know, but I mean, I've got some other stuff coming, whatnot, and you know, like in the pipeline or something that Arsenal and Chill as well. Kind of got the first working on the first show of the season. Tops, I'll let you know more about that in a DM, like not on here.
Yeah.
We'll still need to talk about that. There's the tactics video that I've got once all the signings have been made. So yay, looking forward to that. And I don't know what I'm going to do in the interim. Who knows? I might do the FM series with Arsenal again. I don't know. Maybe I'll kickstart that. Who knows? But I'll see you lot when I see you.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having. Thanks for being on the show.
No worries, man. Take care, Ryan.
And cheers.